The Greater Toronto real estate market has seen a rocky start to 2023 as many buyers and sellers are feeling uncertain about the direction of the market as well as just the overall economy. We've seen inflation still be more than triple the amount of the Bank of Canada's target. We've also seen tech companies start laying off their employees, grocery prices continue to hurt people's wallets, and also interest rates still remain elevated, making it challenging for buyers to qualify for a home at these prices, leading them more into the rental market. Sellers, on the other hand, are opting to wait and see where prices go, which is creating an inventory shortage in many markets, leaving many buyers with limited options as they wait for more homes that match their criteria. Some good news in Canada is that unemployment still remains relatively low, as well as the labor market is healthy. Other than the tech industry who overhired during the e-commerce boom when we were all stuck at home, many Canadians out there are still able to find jobs as well as keep the job that they previously had. Also, the Bank of Canada just said that they will pause their rate hiking cycle. They just raised rates in January by 25 basis points, but did say that they intend to pause for now and see what happens with inflation. Also, the bond market is pricing in a rate cut at the end of 2023, which, remember that bond yields are connected to fixed rates, but a lot of economists are saying that this might be very far-fetched, that we will see a rate cut in 2023. In this video today, I'm going to go over some stats that we saw in January of 2023 and try to make sense of what's happening in the current market and where we may see things go into the spring. I'm going to focus mostly on Oakville, Burlington, and Hamilton in this video. So if that kind of interests you, please consider liking and subscribing down below. My name is Cortez Ranieri. I'm a realtor here in the Oakville, Burlington, and Hamilton area. So let's try and get some clarity on what's happening in this market. All right, so in the Oakville market, we saw a median price of about 1.332 million, and that was in December of 2022, and the average days on market was 32 days for that timeline. What we actually saw in January of 2023 was a decline to 1.153 million, and days on market actually increased to 38 days. So we actually haven't seen prices kind of this low in Oakville for all the markets since about 2020 in December. Also in Oakville, we are seeing the amount of homes being sold actually creep up from December, which is a good sign. We had 102 sales in December compared to 118 in January. It's not significant, but it is a good sign that homes are still selling and there are buyers out there. We also had a lot more new listings. We had 160 new listings in December versus 310 new listings in January. So that's a really good sign for buyers out there. That means more inventory and more for them to look at. Looking at Burlington now, we had a median price in December of $850,000 with days on market of 36 days. If we fast forward to January of 2023, the price actually dropped from $850,000 to $814,900, but the days on market actually came down. It's actually at 31 for January. So actually looking at some of the other data, the total amount sold was 123 in December versus 138 in January. Not a huge difference, but there has been more homes selling. Also, the number of new listings in December was 156. And when we look at January, we had 318 new listings. So when you look at that data, it's actually quite similar to Oakville's data. Now looking into Hamilton's data, in December we saw $613,000 be the median price for all properties, and in January we actually saw that move up to $647,500. As well as the days on market decrease, we had 35 days on market in December, and in January we had 33. So Hamilton's kind of that sweet spot for the first-time buyer. You probably have more people willing to purchase in Hamilton for investment purposes as well. So I'm not surprised to see the numbers in that area actually creep up versus Burlington and Oakville. Similar to Oakville and Burlington, Hamilton did see more total properties actually sell. We had 181 sales in December versus 234 in January, as well as the number of new listings. We had 264 in December versus January. We had 465 new listings. So my final thoughts on this is that the market actually seems to be a lot more active than I anticipated to be. January is historically a really slow month, but we are seeing buyers kind of get out there looking for homes. We have seen Oakville and Burlington decline in median price about 30%, as well as Hamilton is down close to 20%. So as buyers are kind of getting more comfortable at these interest rates, I think that they're kind of more willing to go out there and shop. We're also seeing really good product that's photos and staged well, sell quite quickly, and sometimes go into multiples, but not way over asking like we once saw. And we're seeing that overpriced inventory that's not marketed well, it's not staged, and the photos are really bad just sitting there. So I think there's still that sweet spot where we will see some listings just sit as they hope for that February market to come back, which probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. So it will be really interesting to see what happens going forward. You kind of have to take this data as a grain of salt and kind of look at it month over month, because if we do get an influx of inventory come into the spring and we still don't have a lot of buyers out there because interest rates are still elevated, we could see prices decline further. But we've historically kind of always had an inventory problem. That's why prices have gone up so much over time like we've seen. So anyways, those are just my general thoughts on the market. If you do want to book a call with me, you can do so down below. If you want to book a buyer call, a seller call, or just chat about the market. And again, my name is Cortez Ranieri. I am a part of the Rocca Sisters Team. I work in Oakville, Burlington, Hamilton, and a bit in some of the surrounding areas. So if you want to work with me, please book a call below, and please like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.